Hello everybody, I hope you're having a comfy, a cozy, and a cautionary Friday afternoon. So, I've been building my own PCs for about 20 years now. That's actually true. Don't think about the passage of time. Don't think about the passage of time. Anyhow, I've been building my own PCs for a number of years now that I don't want to think about any longer. And I was working on one this past weekend. And I had, for the very first time, a unique problem that had never happened to me before. And I'm just always surprised to find that after so many years of doing this, there's still new problems for me to have for the very first time when it comes to building computers. And I thought, heck, I have a bit of a platform here. Let's put my cautionary tale out there to benefit all of those who might learn a lesson from this. So, some months ago, I bought a used server motherboard and CPU and memory off of eBay. And I think actually it was September when I bought this stuff, and I'm only now getting around to actually doing stuff with it. So it goes. But, first step when it comes to this stuff is, you put it together, motherboard, CPU, memory, then you plug in a power supply and a keyboard, monitor, and you run mem test, and you make sure all the RAM is A-OK, because if it's not, it's just going to cause headaches down the line, and it's real easy to make that the very first thing you test. So I did that. I started with mem test, and all 128 gigs of server memory all checked out just fine. So I thought, great, I can move forward. I can install this in the case. I can install all the additional add-on cards that I'm going to be using in this home server, and it'd be great. Did those things, powered it on, and nothing. Thought, okay, that's interesting. Why that? Why did that happen? So the motherboard was giving me some error codes at the bottom right of the screen. So I did a quick little bit of Googling to find out what those error codes imply, and they were pointing me in the direction of some faulty memory. And I thought, oh, that's weird. I just mem tested this stuff 24 hours ago. How can this? It was fine before. Why is it not fine now? This is just odd. But doing a little bit more digging, I discovered that a lot of times these error codes, while they imply some memory problems, are also sometimes false positives of that are caused by that are fixed by just reseating everything, uninstalling the RAM, reinstalling the RAM, uninstalling the CPU, reinstalling the CPU, right? And this is 10-year-old server equipment, so okay, there's a lot of good reasons to do that. So I thought, all right, let's do that. Let's take out all the RAM, let's take out the CPU, let's clean everything, make sure there are no bent CPU pins or anything. And none of the CPU pins were bent, so that was great. There was a tiny little piece of debris in there. I don't know what it was. In the end, it wasn't causing any problems, but of course I got rid of it anyway, just in case it was. Cleaned all the old thermal paste on, put new thermal paste on, put the cooler back on. When I took out the RAM, I made note of what slots all of the RAM sticks came out of, so that I could reverse them when reinstalling them, so that each stick of RAM is in a different slot than it was when I ran the first mem test. I thought, all right, great, this is perfect. This is gonna work now. Hit the power button, and no, error code still persists. Heck, what is happening? I don't understand. So I thought, okay, let's just remove some RAM sticks until the memory error goes away. And it turned out that the memory sticks that are towards the top of the PC case, though the top two memory sticks were giving me issues. I took the memory out of those two RAM slots, and all of a sudden the memory errors went away. And I thought, okay, maybe that's just, like I said, this is 10-year-old server stuff from eBay, maybe just faulty RAM, but I just mem tested it and it tested fine, so that's really weird, but whatever. Maybe it's a bad RAM slot. I don't know if there's really a thing that can happen, but maybe. But again, I tested this stuff and it worked just 24 hours ago. So I was prepared to think that it was just an iffy eBay purchase, right? And whoever was selling this knew about the issue and didn't disclose it or something. I was prepared to accept that and accept that some of the hardware was faulty. But it was still just bugging me, like, why did this work 24 hours ago and it doesn't work now? And I did a little bit more digging, and I found an old forum post from like 7 or 8 years ago. Somebody with the same model motherboard as I have was talking about how he was having the same problems that I was having. And he eventually narrowed it down to discovering that the PC case had some pre-installed motherboard standoffs in common locations where they're often needed, right? And it turns out one of those standoffs was in a place that wasn't necessary for that particular motherboard, and it was actually contacting some of the solder points on the backside of those two RAM slots and causing some electrical problems. And ta-da, that was the thing. So I thought, okay, let's take my motherboard out of the case, and what do you know, right where the RAM slots are on the other side, yep, there's a motherboard standoff that I don't need that's in place. So went ahead, removed all the other ones that were in place but not necessary, just in case they were causing problems I hadn't gotten to yet. Got rid of all the unnecessary PC standoffs, motherboard standoffs. Put the motherboard back in, booted it up, and all of a sudden it works just fine. That had never been a problem for me before, where the pre-installed motherboard standoffs was unneeded and causing some electrical shorts and causing problems. Never had that problem before. But hey, apparently, still after all these years of building PCs, there's a first time for everything, and heck, that's what it was. Just the weirdest thing, and it makes me think about, like, if you're when I'm building other PCs, if most of the time I don't have problems, but if I do have a problem, usually the problem is just I over tightened the CPU cooler. Right, and that causes a little bit of motherboard flex that is somehow bad in some electrical way and causes errors. And so the solution there is just, unscrew the CPU cooler screws, half a turn or two. And, then the flex goes away and it works fine. Great. Wahoo. Usually I don't have a problem. If I do have a problem, that's usually it. Solve the problem easily with a couple turns of a screwdriver. Ta-da! Functional PC. But it makes me think about, like, less experienced PC builders. If they're building it for the first time, how many times do people mount their CPU cooler with too much pressure and cause a flex and cause these problems and just assume, oh, this is faulty hardware. Duh, of course. Building PCs they should be idiot proof, right? By now? Of course. So this is just faulty hardware. It's gotta be. But no, it's user error. And similarly, I wonder how many times user error like the one I just had this past weekend, where some pre-installed motherboard standoffs were causing some electrical problems. How many times had people done that and not realized their user error was causing some problems that looked like manufacturer defects? It makes me wonder, just like how much perfectly functional hardware is being returned under the assumption it's faulty when it's really just fine and it's just user error. You know, I don't want to imply that like building a PC is hard or anything, because it's really not. The vast majority of the time I just slap a PC together and it works, not a problem. But you know, there is just such a wide variety of things that can go wrong. It's really surprising to still find new ways in which these things can go wrong. So, you know, cautionary tale. If you ever build a PC, take a look at the pre-installed motherboard standoffs in your PC case, and if there are any installed that you don't need, get rid of them. Because apparently there's just enough possibility for that to cause some problems. And hopefully that little bit of advice saves you an afternoon and an evening, several hours of troubleshooting like I had to go through. But we got there in the end, and we're back with No One Lives Forever. Let's hit the shiny continue button, and we are here in the caverns. It's not really the caverns, but it's very GoldenEye anyway. I am doing a big sneak, or at least I'm trying to. If I remember right, I don't actually have any... Ooh, I have a grenade launcher. That's not the grenade launcher. Whoa, no. Bad. Wrong button right at the start. It's officially a Good Dave stream right off the bat. Where's my... There you go, grenade launcher. Yeah. I don't have a silencer on this grenade launcher, unfortunately, so not a very stealthy item for us to be using. And unfortunately, I don't have any silenced weapons. So, doesn't matter what we get up to, we're gonna be getting up to some loud stuff. Which is kind of a bummer, because I like being stealthy, but, well, gotta do what you gotta do. Don't mind the dead guys. I mean the sleeping guys. They're just sleeping. Sleeping like sleepy people do. Very sleepy. What's going on over here? Alright. If I remember right, we need to hit up an elevator. Which I think... Ah, yes, the back rooms. Right, yeah, okay. And that's how to get on the catwalk. Lovely. Beautiful. I normally... I just... The game gives you an option to, you know, change your loadout. Maybe you want to start a mission with different weapons than as recommended, but I haven't been doing that. I've just been going with the default loadout. And it turns out I kind of regret that. I like having... There's no stealth weapon in my loadout for this mission, and I just like having... it's like when I'm playing the Far Cry games. I like having a stealth weapon in my inventory, in my equipment, and a Rambo weapon in my equipment for when the stealth goes wrong. Stealth is my preferred playstyle, but in this case, that is not an option.
It is not. Come on, it is too. No,
oh.
It is not. It is too. It is not. It is too. It is not. It is.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. we need to hear that. We need to hear that. Let's call it incendiary argument discussion. Let's see if we can do this again. Lovely. Close the door. Down we get. Loving it. The physics engine doesn't know how to handle the player character being in an elevator that's going down. And that's fine. Sometimes the easy things are the hardest things. Pop a quick save, and let's go back.
It is not. It is too. It is not. It is too.
How did you... Yeah, I think they... Let's hope I can... I want to hear that dialogue. Let's hope I can do this without disturbing the scientists over yonder. Because the NPC dialogue is the The best part of these games. Be a shame. Be a shame to miss out on it. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. Ooh! Where? Found you. Okay, let's try that again. I really don't want to... The NPC chatter's the best part. Let me have some of that. You gonna come around the corner any second now? I think, as soon as I... nope, okay. It took an amount of time last time, but he eventually showed up around here, so... Where? I can hear his footsteps, but that's all I can hear.
It is not. It is too. Huh? It is not. It is too. It is not. It is too. It is not. It is too. It is not. It is... Ah, hell, I can't even remember what we were talking about. Me neither. Truce? Truce.
Duck season, rabbit season.
Anybody there? No?
How y'all doing? Yep, y'all are afraid now. It's alright. I'm a good person. You can tell by all the death in my wake. I think all the cameras are still deactivated from our previous mission. Quite nice. Y'all can be calm now. It's all good. Hubbard's Pure. Just a big tomato in a can. New. For 1968. Hubbard's Tomato in a Can. It's like a tomato outside of a can, but instead it's in a can. Has science gone too far? How about, okay, that's interesting. We're getting a little low on health here. Of course, taking damage is certainly not helping my cause. That's right, that's the kind that can just be shut off. Some biohazards over yonder. I'm alright with that. To all employees! Why is this on this kind of... anyway. Due to the fact that the atmospheric reconditioner is only sporadically functional, the third annual Harm chili eating contest will be postponed until further notice. No! But the chili! Think of the chili! You're probably not gonna work, are you? No. Okay. Worth a shot, that's for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a save real quick. Hopefully I don't regret it. I doubt I'll regret it. When have I ever regretted anything? Don't think about high school, don't think about high school. Okay, well this is a dead end this way, so let's keep on going this way then. Y'all are fine. You can just you can be chill. What are we doing anyway? Locate Dr. Schenker. Alright, we're looking for the man. That's it, that's all.
You can't expect the solution to react without a catalyst.
There is a catalyst. That's not the problem.
Are you sure your proportions are correct?
Positive. I measured everything twice.
You included all the ingredients?
Yes, yes!
Even the sodium nitrate?
Oh, damn. I forgot about that.
Oh no.
You can't hide!
I suppose I could have saved their lives by interrupting that conversation. I might next time if I have to reload. But, considering this mad scientist found a way to clip his arm through the wall, I don't think there's any recovery. There we go. And you have anything of value? Pardon me, do any of you have any sodium nitrate handy? Asking for a friend. Asking for a recently deceased friend. Nothing up there. So many galoshes. I'm hearing footsteps. Are they footsteps of a baddie? Or are they footsteps of a goodie? Impossible to know at this juncture. Okay, I've got the big GoldenEye facility vibes here. And we're back into the caverns. Gee, this looks familiar. Alright. They're getting increasingly accurate. Were there any... Okay. There were no scientists in here that were going to give me any clever dialogue, so all is well. Okay. All I've got to do is find the man. Where could the man be? I'm not seeing a man. Well, I'm seeing those kinds of men. Hopefully I don't need to keep them alive, because I'm, very much not. Body armor? Body odor? Anything? No? Okay. Okay.
Someone there?
Nope. Okay. Once again, big facility vibes. Me have big gun. We go bang bang. The most important bunny slippers in video games history. Oh wow, they're actually... What are they? Okay, I'm not actually wearing them, unfortunately. What is happening here? Okay, anyway. Don't think too much about the mind-bending graphical glitches. Are they in my inventory? No? I don't know what those did. They're not on my actual player model. I think what they did is they quieted my footsteps. I think my steps are quieter now. Which is good, because this whole area is just hard concrete. My footsteps are very loud. And there's nothing I can do about it. Any sodium nitrate in here? Gotta go to the sodium nitrate store. None of that store brand great value sodium nitrate. But the real stuff, the good stuff, direct from the source. The sodium nitrate tree farm. You know, where they grow sodium nitrate. Just comes out of the ground. Big green leafy stuff. It's everywhere. Can't miss it. Okay, I was gonna say I've done a full circle now, but I'm hearing footsteps that I haven't heard before. They must be above me or something. Because, yeah, I'm hearing somebody, but I'm not seeing them. Which means either my ears are faulty or my nose is faulty. I mean eyes. I see with my nose, don't you? I've just got a nose on my mind. Is there someone in here? Who am I hearing? Y'all are still just panicked. Not your footsteps I'm hearing. Alright. That's fine. I guess we'll find out whose footsteps those are the second they become relevant. Until then, heck with it. Maybe they're below. Either way, I'm hearing the footsteps of someone who's on the other side of a very thick concrete barrier. That's all I know. How do I... There we go, I was gonna say. Okay. Calls for... How did you... Oh, I was gonna say, how did you know I was here, but... I was doing a lot of very loud running around upstairs. Hey, body armor. Love picking up some new body odor. Nobody worry about a thing. Everything's fine. Oh! Ya startled me, man. Why you gotta be startling me like that? Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Ooh, boy. That's, ew. That's a whole heap of, armor and health. That is not, on me anymore.
Gott in Himmel! You're alive?
More or less.
But I saw you fall out of the plane without a parachute.
Oh, that. Well, someone loaned me one on the way down. Very generous of them. Anyway, I thought I'd drop by and see if you'd like to get out of here.
I would indeed. If I had known I'd end up in a place like this, I never would have left Berlin. But I suppose that was part of the plan.
What do you mean?
It seems we have been carefully manipulated by harm all along. My decision to defect and your organization's decision to aid me were part of an intricate scheme. I have overheard my captors discussing the matter. Harm wanted my research, but they didn't want to draw attention to themselves in order to get it.
So they let us do the dirty work.
Precisely. I was approached by one of their agents, who filled my head with tantalizing stories of the West and the freedom I would find there should I defect. He took care of the arrangements, knowing full well that I would end up here.
Ingenious. Their only mistake was to underestimate us.
Found the man. Man spotted. Just, whatever you do, don't get dead. Alright. Ooh, there's something. What you got? What you got? Private log, Dr. Norris added sodium nitrate to the reagent solution with unsatisfactory results. Check with supply department about nitrate possibly contaminated by rodent droppings. See, that's that great value stuff I was talking about. Gotta get it straight from the source. I don't know what the source is, but you gotta get it from there. Okay. Code breaker. Break me some codes. You know, actually, let's do incendiary rounds. That was taking its sweet time. Seems bad. Let's go ahead and F6, why not? Keep out, huh? You wanna stay here while I... Oh boy, running out of life juice, both the red and blue kind. Storms? Inside? Underground? Now I've seen it all. There was one man here, and now he's dead. Let that be a lesson to you. Don't exist in the first place, and that'll prevent a lot of distress. Whoop. Yep. I'm at that point where I'm just sort of Ooh, heck. That's right. You failed to protect him. Darn. He failed to protect himself. Alright, where's that man? There we go. Man spotted. You stay here. I'll shoot you in the knee if I gotta. Ooh, okay. Did you die? I'm not convinced. Nah, it's fine. Alright, we made it. How did you get through so easily? I had to clench my butt cheeks so hard to make it through there, and he just... Turn around, let me see your butt cheeks. Were you clenching? Stop that. You're not gonna let me look at your butt cheeks. I don't think you were clenching hard enough. How did you get through there? Video games are so unrealistic. Alright. Here we are again. Let's do the thing. This one's fast, so let's also be... Okay, a little bit of OBS difficulty there. I think we're doing alright, though. Think we're doing alright. Looking fine. Yeah, looking alright. Okay, interesting. I thought I'd quashed those bugs. Didn't know they would return to me, but they have. You stay there until I verify that the coast is clear. This was closed before, and that all of the OBS bugs are eliminated. Whoever opened this door for
Through these doors.
Whoever opened this door for me was mighty thoughtful. Pity. Let's try that again. Right, okay. I remember where we are. Code breaker. Break me a code. If I keep saying that, it'll be funny eventually, right? That's how humor works. Repetition. Alright. Oh, I get it. He's the one who opened the door. Understood. Where? I'm not convinced you're dead. I am now convinced you're dead. Let's have a snoop down here. Anything of interest? Any sodium nitrate? Where? Where is my sodium nitrate?